Hello, everyone. I just want to start this video off by saying that the title of the video is not clickbait, and this isn't a joke or a skit, and this video is also not monetized. I'm just throwing all of that out there because I really want you to know that this is not some, video that I'm posting just to get views or money or whatever. I am serious when I say that I am not posting any more toxic TTV videos. And not only that, I have removed all of the toxic TTV videos from my channel. And you might be thinking, why? What's going on all of a sudden? Uh, First and foremost, it has been brought to my attention that someone or maybe a group of people perhaps is trying very, very hard to find my personal information, like my address, my phone number. They're trying to track down my parents. They're trying to find where my kids go to school and even where my kids do their extracurricular activities and stuff like that. They're trying to find all of that. And obviously, that is very disturbing to me. And I do just want to say that me and my family, we are safe. I've contacted law enforcement. I've actually been in contact with a federal agent as well. I have a security system. I have 2 dogs. We're okay. But yeah, I've also gotten, some chat messages from first-time chatters saying things like, "I'm coming for you." I've gotten emails with pictures of blood and guts with the caption reading, "I'm going to find your family and kill them." There's also another content creator who doesn't like me very much, and in his Discord server, there's people joking about doxing me, and there's people talking about my 4-year-old daughter, as well as making very nasty comments about my wife. So, yeah, you might be wondering what's the correlation with all of that stuff happening and your toxic TTV videos. And I believe that the reason these people or this person or whatever is doing this is because of this content that I make. The content is controversial. I'm obviously kind of poking the bear at people who are maybe angry or not in a great mental state, who are treating other people poorly. And I think specifically, these people are upset with me because of my lack of accountability when it comes to some of my viewers and how they respond when I post these videos. Because, I do try to censor the names, but people will still try to find these people and harass them. And, people have said that there's been cases where some of my viewers have gone and tried to dox people. And, I know that that's not me sending those people to do that stuff, but it is something that happens. It's something that happens, and it's something that I guess I've neglected, honestly, because I didn't think it was something that happened very often. I really don't think it's something that has happened very often, but that doesn't mean that it hasn't happened, and it doesn't mean that it's not wrong. And I do need to be held accountable for that, right? Because it's coming from my video that I made. So I've just been trying to think about that a lot. When I make these videos or have made these videos, there's never been an ill intention with these videos. I truly mean that. I make them truly thinking that I'm doing something good for the victim in the situation, or whoever, the person I perceive to be the victim who's being insulted or harassed or whatever. And, over the years, I've gotten a lot of comments from people saying that my videos have helped them take the game less seriously and not have those sort of reactions towards people. So that feedback has always been really cool to see. And I thought that that was something positive that came from those videos. And I'm not trying to say that nothing positive has come from those videos, because I think that there has been positivity that has come from those videos. And I think that, you know, the overall message of we don't need to take the game this seriously. We don't need to treat people poorly and make them feel terrible about themselves or tell them to die. And yeah, I think all of that is true. And that's, but again, that being said, that doesn't mean that there's not bad things that come with that type of content. And maybe there's more I could have done to prevent, viewers from tracking these people down. And maybe I just never needed to make the videos at all. Maybe there's another approach I could have done to try to help the other streamers or to get the message across. I don't know, but I'm not like innocent in this. Like, I'm not trying to present this to you like, oh, these people are trying to track me down and I'm just this victim. Like, yeah, it sucks and it's scary for sure. But like, I did play a part in this. And if I hadn't made this type of content, then I probably wouldn't have put myself and my family in the situation we're in where these people are trying to track us down and stuff. So I just feel like the first step I need to take is putting an end to it, because it's not worth, my family is the most important thing to me, my wife and my kids and my dogs. I love them more than anything. And there's no amount of content or views or anything that could, get in the way of them being first. So if I feel like this type of content, is causing harm to anybody, including the people in the videos, my family, like it's not worth it. I really want you guys to know that the majority of you who watch my videos are really, really awesome people. And I truly believe that, when I've made these videos and you guys just immediately go over and show so much love and support to people who feel really bad, and you have lifted them up and made them feel much better. And, I think that that's really cool. I think that's really cool. And that's always been my favorite part of, making those videos. But that doesn't mean that there aren't bad apples too. And that's something that I should have been more mindful of, and that, I want to take accountability for now. As far as content going forward, the salt videos aren't going anywhere. I'm still going to post when I get funny salt in my matches. Basically anything that's, in my matches, or things that have to do with me, not me covering situations. Thought it could also be fun to bring back some older series like the trolling with baby survivors, or those videos were always really fun and lighthearted and made you guys laugh and made the streamers laugh. I don't want to just quit YouTube or streaming over this. And I also want to say that, if you only watch me for those types of videos and you feel disappointed, you feel let down, you feel like you want to unsubscribe because you're not going to get those videos from me anymore, I completely understand. You subscribe for the entertainment that you enjoy, and if that was the entertainment you enjoyed and you're not going to see that on my channel anymore, you have no reason to subscribe and be here, right? So there's no ill feelings towards anybody who's unsubscribing or who's not going to watch my channel. It's okay. I care more about my family and their safety than I care about view count or subscriber count or any of that. So I'm just going to focus on them first. And when it comes to content, I'm just going to focus on just making fun stuff. It's not that I'll never talk about controversial things within the DBD community, topics. And, like the last video we talked about what's going on with behavior and all that stuff, or maybe, when things go on with cheaters or whatever. But yeah, this whole toxic TTV thing has to come to an end, because it has caused people to really, really hate me to the point where they want me to die, and they want my family to die, and they want to find us very badly. And yeah, so I really hope that you guys understand, and I am sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't hold myself more accountable for the bad apples who watch my videos. And that goes to any of the toxic, toxic TTVs that were in my videos. Just because you did something shitty, it doesn't mean I wanted anybody to go find you or, harass you in your chat or whatever may have happened. Never wanted that, ever. I just wanted the good stuff. But sometimes you can't have the good stuff without some bad stuff. And that's just the way the world is. So I'm not really sure what things are going to look like in the near future as far as content and streaming. I'm trying to figure it all out. I do already have the next stream highlights video done, which is a really fun, silly video that I'll probably post in a couple days to break the tension. But yeah, thank you guys for everything. Thank you for your support over the years. And I'm sorry if I let anybody down in any way. And that's about it.